sides of the pit, so if EDG go to clear some wards, then Unlimited Potential will know. But if EDG just rush the pit itself, they don't have any vision directly onto it. However, they've got enough wards in the jungle. So far, Unlimited Potential have got a minor gold lead. They're down in turrets, up in kills, and up in dragons. But we talked about how EDG's MO is, if the game goes to late, we'll wait for you to make one mistake.
But that's with Koro. Now, Koro, the captain of EDG, the other top laner that's in the picture with Amazing J, is a big part of their incredibly high champion. But just how he positions and how he acts as a frontline for Deft alongside Clearlove is what puts EDG over the top and makes them the best team in China. Amazing J obviously can have a great performance, but he's more janitorial assassin-like than Peel, even when he is playing those tanky champions like Gnar. So it's a different dynamic. And I'm really curious to see how he'll be able to hold up in a late game. Should Unlimited Potential be able to stall out that long. We are approaching that 30-minute mark, but more importantly, the Dragon will be spawning in 1 minute, and that's going to be the next big point of contention. We'll see if UP can either break this game open, or if EDG will find the turn.
It's going to be especially difficult with Long diving into the back line. He's up an enormous amount of CS over Amazing J. He's already completed his 2 core defensive items on top of the Cinderhulk. So with this, Long is going to be all over Deft and Mako in the back line. It's really going to be tricky for Deft to stay alive, especially if we've got level 15 going on level 16 Hecarim getting in there. Though the forward aggression from Unlimited Potential looks to find someone out of position. He is under the tier 2. He's all over the people down here. But what's the trade-off on the opposite side? That's a Baron, my friends.
And this is what we were talking about when they initially rotated back towards the mid tower. That said, Long is in the area. He's going to be able to get there, stall them out long enough for UP to get here.
He does have Smite, drops the ward over the wall, decides to charge in. He comes a bit soon, but it's Kalista who picks it up. That's Edward Gaming who secures the Baron. Amy takes a fish while Long finds the Gragas on the backside. EDG scatter.
Just the power of Cloister right there as the secondary, and that's his primary Smite tool. Unfortunately for Long, he did get his challenge Smite off. I wasn't clear if it was on the Baron or a member, but not able to make that one come up. And UP, we talked about these LSBL teams. It's their late macro shot calling that puts them into trouble and allows these more veteran teams to maintain their spot at the top.
Exactly what we saw as Unlimited Potential went for aggression on the bottom lane, knowing that Dragon was high priority. They put respect to EDG's ability to take the Baron, and with that, EDG now have got a pretty solid advantage. Lots of wards coming out. That's double pink to look for the invade, but they're going to be up against EDG with 3 members on that bottom. Pushing the top.
And finally, EDG also gets control of the game as far as the gold is concerned. It's still incredibly slim. So, they haven't fumbled the Baron. They're not
keep an eye on whether or not they're able to turn it around. Clearlove clears out these minions in the mid lane. Amazing J is going to catch farm in the top, but Long's already there to receive that wave. While Sketch continues on. Discrepancies open up the lanes. That is a 50 CS between Deft and Sketch.
Fast block.
Hold on. Destiny pops.
Could be a potential pick if you've got Clearlove running down as fast as he can. Destiny spots them, and then he uses it to position himself slightly to the left.
I think he was just trying to figure out where they were.
He was like, hold on, kid. Well, I've got some maneuvers.
He was either looking for a pick to see if maybe they, separated from each other, or he's figuring out where they were to give Amazing J any sort of where the numbers are. You can split push accordingly. And this is what they've been doing, is they've been applying the Baron pressure in pretty much multiple lanes. Amazing J applied to the top lane, got Hecarim to respond to the way they built, then underneath EDG pressuring that bottom two tower, moved into the mid lane.
Speaks to the strength of EDG that despite the fact that team plays have they're still overall gold, especially now that they've secured that Baron. And Amy, looking for the blue steal, sees it going down over the wall, but Amazing
Their wave control has really been the primary difference. Allowing them to not only the Baron, but to take free towers and free objectives. That said, their Dragon control has been less than stellar. At 32 minutes in, this that first Dragon is so important. It is the multiple AD. Excuse me, scaling. Speaking of multiplicative, because everyone likes to use that word in the whole Force. Frozen Heart, the Flandre special, if you will, Fizz build on a
And he actually does not have the smite options that
32 minutes in. Doesn't have
how most bids would opt for the smite, but nope, that's Amazing J. Prioritizing the Trinity Force and Spectral Cowl as well. Now things are starting to slow down a little bit as Unlimited Potential continue to look for picks, continue to look for some sort of
Did you see what he just did?
I did indeed.
Yep, he used his ultimate. He backed and then quickly bought, and in the 4-second window, pressed R and zipped himself back to the match. He was very much like a teleport.
Already prepared to get back in. He's rear-ended, ready to go for more action. A
completely different performance from Amy than the past, and I'm actually really happy to see him step up and perform on this Ekko.
He hasn't really fit too much into the Cinderhulk meta, but things seem to be working out much better on
as
this
he has a Cinderhulk.
Ekko. Well, yeah, but on you refer to the Cinderhulk meta not as the item itself,
as the
but
tanky.
Yes.
Yeah. Still relatively tanky, but obviously Ekko is going to have more of a higher mechanical skill ceiling as opposed to playing a Nunu.
Yeah.
And that has always been Amy's specialty, is these high mechanical skill ceiling champions, like Lee Sin, like Kaze.
Catching some farm right now. What I actually want to talk about is Long. He's got an enormous CS lead over Amazing J. That's 76 CS in addition